Video production take one here, Coaster Zeke videos. And we'll just lock the action back there. Put the safety on and make that gun safe. Let's come back here and check our video. Okay. Well, today's topic is going to be hunting and firearm safety for both adults but especially for kids too. We're going to be talking about a lot of the safety, firearm safety here. You know, just rehashing the common things that you hear all the time. Obviously, treat every firearm as though it's loaded. Keep your firearm pointed in a safe direction. Know your target and what's beyond it. All those things that you've always been told. And I'm going to be harping on other things that you don't hear much about, like daydreaming and stuff like that. Now, the camera's on a tripod today because my video assistant once again is gone, and we think we're going to be working with the tripod from this point on, because here at Coaster Zeke videos, my video assistant spontaneous flatulence, which was with us there last fall, he went out to the SHOT Show out in Las Vegas to see the very newest in firearms technology and what the various firearm manufacturers are coming out with. But he got kind of sidetracked and he ended up drinking and chasing pussy and getting some fucking pussy and fucking, he was getting laid every night out there. So he spent a whole fucking better part of a couple months out there in Vegas chasing pussy, and then he went out to Africa actually on a safari hunting trip out there to hunting big cats, and he ended up getting eaten by a great big huge tiger. So you know, he spent all that time out there in Las Vegas chasing pussy, and then he got eaten by one. Ain't that just a fucking kick in the nuts? I tell you that goddamn much. Now, some of my other points here would be, let's just go to the basic stuff here. Like a good firearm for starting kids out on would be, well, you could start with like a pump action shotgun. This is Charles Daly. I like the Remington 870s better. You know, a pump's always good to start out with. This is, you know, kind of a Jed Clampett gun, 20 gauge. That ain't really what I wanted to show you though, but we'll get to her here real quick. But probably the best firearm to teach kids on is like this. Now this here happens to be a 17 caliber HMR by Savage detachable clip. But the best thing that you can have for teaching kids how to shoot firearms would be either a single shot 22 or a bolt action 22. Nice thing about a bolt action, they take that shot, they turn around and ask you how they did, all that type of thing. At least that spent round can't go off again. With a semi-auto, the next round has already been chambered, so that's the problem there. So it's just a whole lot safer doing it that way. Now you've probably heard my latest safety slogan when we were shooting them kind of tactical, not really tactical carbines, but those pistol carbines in the most previous video that I came out with. And that was just very simply, keep alert so that you don't get seriously hurt and spend the rest of your life drooling on your shirt. That was the safety slogan I came off with then. But I'll tell you what, Oh, let's see. I'm just looking at my talking points here, or in this case, my bullet points. The other thing is, if you're shooting at a target shooting range, recreational area, some of these places will allow you to shoot. Some places have a shooting ranges. Don't leave a fucking mess everywhere. Don't, pick up your empty shell casings and stuff. I always say, pick up your brass, or the fucking warden will have your ass. So, that's just something to keep in mind there. And the other thing is eye protection. You've seen these before. Safety glasses from the Big Red Shed. But I need prescription glasses, so that's the other thing. Not just impact resistance, but so that you can see where you're fucking shooting. Because I always say, if you need glasses when you're out there shooting, if you actually need prescription glasses, you need to be able to you need to wear your spectacles so that you don't shoot off somebody's testicles. That's what I always say. And I can show you a couple other things here. Like the Cabela's shooting glasses. Just got a pair of those for when I'm shooting those pistol carbines. They're good. Hearing protection. Anytime we're shooting like a 22, you don't need to worry about it. But any kind of center fire, you want to have these fuckers on. In other words, you'll be doing that hearing test at work, guessing when you're supposed to be pushing the button. That's not a good situation. That's when you know you've got a little problem with the hearing. So and the other thing I'm going to really harp on today is daydreaming. You don't want to fucking be daydreaming when you're out there. You're either target shooting at the range or out there hunting in the field. I see this a lot. It's actually worse with the men than it is with the women, and I've always said that, but it's pretty bad with both, and it's always the same thing. They're always focused on their mate or their honey, their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But especially with guys, I see big problem. They're out there hunting and they're thinking about how much pussy they're going to get the next night. Well, that's not a good situation. I won't tell the full story, but just leave it, put it kind of like in limerick form here. The experience I had. My good friend, past good friend, Charlie Hick, was going to go hunting down by the creek, but he was too focused daydreaming on his chick, and he blew off his dick. Now, ain't that just a fucking kick in the nuts? I tell you what, that's such thing that can happen, so you got to be goddamn careful about that type of situation. The other thing I would say about this, here, Ruger 1022, I think I'm going to work on that front sight a little bit because I don't like it. It just, I kind of lose it sometimes, the front sight there. This here, that gun happens to use a kind of the older type, simple blowback action, blowback. That kind of reminds me of like after I eat a whole fucking can of beans, blowback action. The type of farts you start cutting about 2 hours before you have to take great big mountain man shit. When your fucking farts are coming, either sliding past or coming over shit in your colon. You can clear out a fucking church when you've got that going on. So just keep that in mind. It has nothing to fucking do with firearm safety, but I'm just running it by you guys. So that would do a wrap on that one there.